Hey, this is Dave Sherwin with Formula 7. Today I want to talk about creating a personal owner's manual. Something that's very, very simple. Just printed out papers on a variety of tests that you have had done over time. I don't know if you ever thought about this, but a lot of us keep really good records on our car. I'm going to try to talk you into keeping just as good of records on your body. I started doing this about 10 years ago, and I have this simple binder where I have all of the health tests I've had done in the last 10 years right here. And it's been invaluable to me. It's been motivating. It's been great to go back in time and compare one test to another. As a matter of fact, I made a previous video to this in which I had a test done on the InBody 230. Here's the test I had done on that machine 18 months ago. It's great to be able now to go and see, where have I come in the last 18 months? Am I improving my health? Am I going backwards? How am I doing? And it's nice to be able to see the difference. And by just creating a very simple binder, I mean, here is my last year's physical, and if I go deeper into this, I'll find the year before and the year before and so on, and I can compare these things. And Peter Drucker said, what gets measured gets managed. And that's true in health. If you'll create a simple binder, just grab a binder, maybe even reach out to your doctor and ask him to give you a physical copy of your last few years' physicals, and hole punch them, put them in the binder, and then any testing you do in Formula 7, go ahead and make a note of it. Even if it's just a blank piece of paper and you're just recording your weight, it doesn't matter. What matters is to figure out what's important to you to keep track of, to create a simple binder, put it all in there, and you might be surprised how much that can help you with your health. We don't always like to see what happens when we step on the scale or when we go see our doctor. But I got to tell you, I think that overcoming the emotions of that, treating it with that Zen-like observation mentality of simply knowing where you're at, and then keeping track of what you learned from your physicals, from your scale, from machines like the InBody 230 that we've been talking about, which is a free evaluation, is self-motivating. It'll help you have a higher level of health. It's also built into human nature that when we know we're going to measure ourselves on a regular basis, in Formula 7, we ask you to evaluate every 8 weeks where you've come from over the last 8 weeks. It's built-in motivation. It may not feel like that to you now, especially if you're the type of person that has had kind of baggage in your past, and maybe you've had bad experiences with yo-yo diets and that type of thing. So I'd invite you to just take a step back. Try to put that all on the shelf, and it's a new day. Create a new binder and capture where you're currently at. Not with a negative or even a positive feeling, but a simple attitude of observing and knowing where you're at. One other reason why I think this is so important is because too many people don't get a yearly physical. That's one of the things I'd highly recommend you go and do, especially as you get a little bit older, like I am. You just never know. There are health problems that you can develop that don't have symptoms for a long time. And you want to get those discovered. For most people, a yearly physical is free. It's usually part of their health plan. And so going to get a yearly physical gives you some phenomenal data on where you're currently at with your health, could uncover potential problems that you'd want to know about right away, and it's something that you can put in your personal owner's manual and then work on it. And hopefully next time you go for a physical, your doctor says, wow, you're doing great. You've improved over last year. So create an owner's manual, can be very simple, and track what's important to you. This is Dave Sherwin, wishing you success.